Hey there, it's Lucky the Elf again. Did you know that here in the North Pole, pornography is illegal? A strict no fapping rule here. Santa says we have to save our seed from making more workers. On an unrelated note, have you heard of Surfshark? Surfshark VPN can protect your identity and data from anybody who might want to see what you're searching for. It can also make it look like you're browsing from other locations. This could prevent common issues like airlines trying to dynamically charge you more money based on location, or certain spicy websites being blocked in your location because of some old white guy who makes your laws and just won't die no matter how much you... And what if you like to explore content on your phone in a private space with one hand? Well, Surfshark can be used on unlimited devices and has over 4,500 servers in 100 countries. And if you have an issue, 24/7 customer support is available for you. And hey, if you use Surfshark Alert, they'll let you know about any personal data leaks of your account information, credit cards, and IDs so that you can do something about it as quickly as possible. Go to surfshark.com/4starbento or use the code 4starbento at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. And with a 30-day money-back guarantee, there's no harm in giving it a shot. So you should go do that. Just go do it. Just do it. You should do it. I don't have Surfshark because Santa pays us in chestnut shells redeemable at the St. Nicholas and Dime Company store, which unfortunately is not an accepted form of currency outside of the North Pole. But I'm sure it'll be fine.
Lucky the Elf, report to the Chastity Department immediately.
Oh no. They're gonna put me in the cage again.
Merry winter, gentlefolk!
The solstice is on its way.
The darkest time of year, which is why it's time for a moment of Christmas carnage. Which Father Christmas will kick the most ass, and which will be a crispy Kringle because they'll be cooked. It's time for a tournament of the Fathers of Christmas.
Daddies.
We're gonna make our daddies fight.
On the left side of our bracket here, I have our good Santas. These are our good magical Father Christmases that will, protect the children. Over on the right, we have the evil Santas, who, some of them are they're maybe a little bit more tweeners. I was having trouble finding a whole lot of evil Santas that weren't like the exact same archetype.
I thought you were gonna say twinks. I was like, what Santas are twinks?
So, at least one of them.
I noticed you don't have Toy Santa from the Santa Claus 2.
I do not have Toy Santa on here. Like, some of Santas just kind of became superfluous as I was going through, and I only wanted to choose 16, otherwise we'd be here forever, and
That's
I didn't
true.
want to have a lopsided lobby.
Yeah.
So, starting off, on our good list, we have the Santa from Polar Express versus the Ghost of Christmas Present from Christmas Carol.
Who is a Father Christmas archetype?
He is a
so
Father
that
Christmas.
counts.
We discussed this previously. Yeah. Now, I don't think this is a particularly fair match.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll go into why in a moment, but I want to hear what you guys think about this lineup first.
My first instinct is Muppet good. Lots of
Muppet is
characteristics
good.
with Muppet that are good with Santa.
Yes, but does that make it for a good fight? I don't think it does, for one very particular reason, in that this Ghost of Christmas Present, he only lasts for the moment. Like, he is gone as soon as the day has passed.
But
That's true.
he can get a lot done in a moment, you know.
That's true, but
sometimes
do you want
it's not how long you last. No one even cares about that.
Do you want to hear about some of the shit that I was gonna try to save maybe a little bit of this for the Polar Express Santa, but he's actually immensely powerful, all things considered.
Yeah.
I don't like
he's
looking
got a
at
lot.
him.
He's got a yeah. First of all, that aura is intimidating. Don't like it.
When your enemies don't want to look at you because you make them actively uncomfortable, that is actually a benefit.
But he's also he's got some of that crazy Christmas magic that Ghost of Christmas Present just doesn't. Ghost of Christmas Present, what does he do? He teleports you to a place to make you feel bad.
That's true. Damn.
Like, my first thought was well, Ghost of Christmas Present, time travel. No, he can't time travel.
No,
he can
only exist in the moment.
He's essentially
and on Christmas Day.
He's essentially just a ghost who's a crystal ball.
Yeah.
To other things that are currently happening.
He's got clairvoyance, which is cool. It's
He's
cool.
like, yeah. He's like a one-way telephone.
But Polar Express Santa is omniscient. He sees everyone.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
full on Santa, which means he knows who's naughty and nice. He knows your name. Like
And he's got some crazy feats if you've ever watched Polar Express.
and a huge army of elves in a train.
It's true. And I will take armies into account on this one.
Yeah.
So I think this one, it's kind of like a no-brainer to start her out, but I think Polar Express Santa kind of takes this one.
I think so too.
Yeah.
You convinced me. I
I don't like him, but he's
No.
he's
Yeah.
more deadly.
No,
Yeah, in a fight.
It's hard to like him.
Like, I think Muppet would just go crazy and fight as hard as he can.
But I'm also
you're right,
thinking of
he's-
like all the Ghosts of Christmas Present. It's not just the Muppet. I chose the Muppet one because he's my favorite. But
Yeah,
they
they all
just
the
don't
same.
stand a chance.
Yeah, they all the same deal.
Yeah.
All
They're
right.
like, you want to see what your friend's eating for dinner?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You want to hear them talking shit about you?
Yeah. And if that'll make you kill
let
yourself,
let
then
me spill some tea for you.
Yeah, it's drama. Just a lot of. He's messy. He's messy.
He's a messy bitch. All right, moving up. Next on the evil bracket, we've got. I'm using this as kind of like an archetype for all just like the mean mortal Santas, like the mall Santas and stuff. But I
Yeah.
chose the strongest of them, which would be the Big Show Santa from Jingle All the
That's
Way.
who it was,
Look
Big
at,
Show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at him compared to Arnold. Big, massive, beefy man. He is going to mess somebody up for
Yeah.
sure.
Is Arnold standing right now?
Yeah.
Now that is a little exaggerated.
It is.
But
He's,
Yeah.
like for real. This guy's over
he is
7.
huge.
He's over 7 feet tall.
Oh my
he's
god.
called Big Show for a reason.
Yeah, he's 500 pounds. Like he's the size of a bear.
Also
Like,
one of the best intro songs for in wrestling.
Well, it's a big show.
How are his feet?
But he is up against Artie Claus. Art the Clown from Terrifier 3, A Very Terrifier Christmas. Jesse, you and I did the Hollywood Horror Night, so we went through the Terrifier maze. You got to see Artie Claus face to face.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this is a pretty easy close.
Unfortunate.
Open and shut.
We know for a fact that this guy can kill normal people.
He kills
does it
people.
several- yeah.
He likes to do it.
Yeah.
And he's capable of more psychological warfare
Oh,
in
yeah.
addition to being more of a physical
Honestly,
threat.
you would rather he kill you, because
Yeah.
the people he leaves alive are way worse off.
He's read Sun Tzu's Art of War and has chosen to use it for evil.
Yeah. Art just kind of beats every evil mall Santa.
Art of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Art of War. All right, next up, we're going back to our good bracket. We have Tim Allen from The Santa Claus versus Jack Skellington, Sandy Claus.
So, one thing we have to address, and we have to decide what this means. Sure, Tim Allen Santa Claus can die.
Yeah, canonically, he is one
However-
of the very few Santas we know can, in fact, die.
However, can Santa Claus die in that scenario?
The idea of Santa Claus.
That essential
now,
version of Santa Claus. Can he actually die? Because
well, it's
another guy just becomes Santa.
It's an Avatar situation.
Because we
right?
we know Jack has combat capabilities. We've played Kingdom Hearts. we know he ends up facing off against the Oogie Boogie.
And he's got reach.
Yeah,
he's
he
got
got
so
reach.
much reach. And just a fight, I think he takes this.
Exactly.
And also, I think he's willing to kill people.
I think he could. I think he could.
I don't think he's not his first go-to, but he could.
He wants to scare more than anything,
Yeah.
but he's definitely got that.
He's not opposed to it.
Yeah, no, he'll pick violence on a bad day.
Yeah.
So will Tim Allen's. I mean, we've seen Toy Santa, and we've seen what happened to Martin Short, but
Yeah.
My first instinct was just push him off a roof. Jack wins. Like,
But again, we have to consider, like, do we think if Tim Allen dies as the Santa Claus, does that count?
I think so, right?
But
'Cause
wouldn't that
otherwise
just
it's
be
a
like
change.
if Jack does shove him off a roof, Jack would then just become the Santa Claus Claus?
But, well, I don't know if you have to pick out the card for that to work. Because, I'm not sure the rules are whoever kills me becomes Santa Claus. I don't think that's what the
whoever
rules are.
defeats me in combat becomes Santa.
Well, what if it is that kind of ancient curse where it's like, now you will be Santa?
Is that Ron Swanson?
Yeah.
Like, the man who kills me will know.
Yeah.
But if he does pick up the card, though, he now has the power of two Santas.
Does he have the power of Santa right now, as Sandy
No,
Claus?
but he has his powers and then the powers of Santa Claus.
Okay, so that would
So
make
that
him
actually
even
makes him more powerful. And I think now, further up in the bracket, he's more powerful.
So anybody who defeats the previous Tim Allen Santa just gets more power?
I think that has to be how it
Oh,
works.
that's terrifying
It's a
for what
tournament.
comes next. So I guess Sandy Claus wins, but then he becomes more powerful.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
All
Now
Now
right.
he's the Sandy Claus.
He's the Sandy Claus with the Santa Claus.
yeah.
Oh my god.
He's now friends with the
Our-
fucking Sandman and all those other ones who are in
our
the Santa Claus too.
semifinals might be very interesting
Yeah.
then. Let's move on back to our evil bracket. We have Jack Black from Dear Santa.
Oh.
Sure, I
where-
don't know what that is.
This
know.
is where a child with dyslexia writes a letter to Santa and it gets sent to Satan, who is Jack Black.
Okay.
That's fun.
But he decides to play Santa and like try to give this kid like wishes and stuff like that. So he's got like full-on Satan Christmas magic.
Oh my god, the logline rules. I don't care if the movie's good. I want to watch it.
It's not particularly good.
I want to watch it. So.
It seems like it's some streaming bullshit.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I
he's
would
up.
have fun writing it. Is the what?
I just realized, is Red 1 not here?
Oh, you're right. I didn't think of Red One. But
That's so telling that you didn't even remember that Red 1 existed.
I didn't.
When you were trying to come up with interesting
because I wanted to
Santas.
come up with an interesting bracket because he is up against Bill Goldberg from Santa's Sleigh, who is also the devil.
That's true. He's also like essentially Krampus, right? Like he's
He's
an amalgam.
basically Krampus, but the entire idea is that he is also Satan.
Yeah. However, normal teenagers can just kill him.
No. Normal teenagers cannot kill him. They have to best him in a curling game to make him be peaceful again for another 100
So
years.
you just have to win at sports.
You have to beat him at a sport, yes.
So here's the thing. If there's anything Satan is good at, it's challenging somebody to a game and winning, and that's it.
But
Name one time that's happened.
I can name a golden fiddle or two, but he also lost that one somehow. Satan's song kicked way more ass than Johnny's. I don't give a shit.
It always does.
So who wins when it's Satan versus Satan? I think Jack Black does have more devil magic in him, but neither of them can die.
Jack Black's like, even though I haven't watched it, I'm fairly confident he would outsmart the Goldberg one. The Goldberg one's fucking stupid.
I agree.
He is
He's
very
an
stupid.
idiot. I remember that movie. It was on TV.
Yeah, like he's got a body count to him for sure that I don't think the Jack Black one ever got, but
like,
He's got a different body count.
yeah.
But like, Jack Black's Satan is like a wizard or a sorcerer, and Goldberg's is a fucking barbarian. Like,
Jack
he
Black
does
also,
have some Christmas magic, like that he can form icicles and shit like that.
Yeah,
but
but-
it is much lower budget.
yeah.
Jack Black, by default, if he's the protagonist of your movie, he's going to have a little whimsical mischief.
Plus, Jack Black does have the benefit of having previously bested a demon as well.
And he doesn't start the story already locked up.
It's true. Like he's not locked
He
in a
hasn't
thing.
been
Like
defeated.
he's
Yeah,
got kind
he's
of like
a-
this Billy Mandy thing going on with this child.
He's a chaos demon.
So if we're
Jack Black.
judging feats, one has been defeated and one hasn't.
That's true.
we have to judge the feats.
So Jack Black takes it. Goodbye, Goldberg.
We like Jack Black's feet more.
Show us your feet, Jack Black. Next up, we have David Harbour from Violent Night, which is basically Santa Does a Die Hard,
Yeah.
versus Narnia Santa, he's got all the weapons. Both of these Santas have like bags of tricks that they can pull from and like use as weaponry.
Yeah, one's more actively violent, obviously. However, I do think Narnia Santa more explicitly magic. He just pulls out a fucking legendary sword and just hands it to a kid.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
Narnia Santa ever nearly got killed by John Leguizamo. So
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
like,
that.
I would go with Narnia.
We
It's-
haven't
it's
seen him do
tricky, though.
violence, but I'm confident.
Yeah, he
If
probably had
needed
worse
to,
shit.
like, do you think he's kind of like that Gandalf thing where he's just like, no, I'm just an observer.
100%. I like this is a Santa who commands respect from Aslan. Like at
Who
least
is
mutual
Jesus,
respect.
I
Yeah,
think.
Lion Jesus.
He's a Jesus analog of that world. Yes.
Yeah. Like David Harbour does some like really cool stuff with his bag of tricks, and like he's like Viking Santa basically.
Yeah.
Like I honestly genuinely enjoy the Violent Night movie. It's pretty fun.
Well, and that's the thing, right? David Harbour's Viking Santa, that's Odin.
That's true. You know what? You got me there.
Yeah.
That is Yulnir right there.
Yeah.
This
All right.
This is definitely a dude that's like, I will not use violence if not necessary. And then he's so much worse shit that we haven't even seen in the bag. He doesn't even pull out his worst.
True. Like yeah. Like
Most powerful stuff.
He's got access to weapons beyond imagination potentially.
Yeah, like that. Like he's essentially Yulnir.
All right. So we got this. Narnia Santa takes it.
He's got a gun that shoots other guns.
Next up, we got a couple of like slightly goofy fellas. We got the Grinch,
Yeah, my man.
Grinchy Claus.
Unfortunately, very low on this list, I think, but we'll see.
Potentially, but I wanted to put him up against somebody that he could potentially best, which is Santabot from Futurama.
I think
who
I think he'd beat.
I don't know. The thing is, feats of strength, I think Santabot's got him like
Yeah,
down.
It's really a question of would the Grinch outsmart?
That's the question, because Santabot has been outsmarted by Fry.
Yeah, that's a barometer.
Yeah, you know what? That's a huge count against him.
But
and the
Santabot
Grinch
is
smarter.
strong enough to hold a rocket ship. Like, it doesn't propel itself. It moves the universe around it. That's how strong the rocket ship is. He's able to pin it to the ground.
But
Yeah.
have you seen how fucking strong the Grinch is?
He's able to live.
No-
he's
nowhere
able to
near
live
that
every
strong, but-
present on Whoville.
He
But we do have to
has
consi-
mom strength.
We
Yeah,
do have
yeah.
to consider one thing. Whoville takes place in a snowflake.
That's true.
The
He's
Grinch
tiny.
is teeny tiny.
He is.
Think about
He
that,
is
liberals.
canonically like the size of a microbe.
Yeah.
I still vote for the Grinch. I think he also has the kind of Jack Black mischief, chaos demon magic to him, where he would.
They
do some
both
crazy
have like
shit.
a bit of Toon Force to them. Is the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
The Grinch is as strong as the Grinch needs to be.
Also, I'd say maybe for the sake of the battle, we might use one of the Santas might make Grinch the same size as everyone else.
We'll say
proportionally.
they're normal size. Like there's
It's just not fair if he's going to be a microbe sized. It needs to be relative.
especially considering some of these Santas have the ability to change their size.
We need
Yeah,
them to
yeah.
be, we need them to be relative to their world.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could also, like, you were talking about the mom strength, and we have to consider this is a robot versus someone that, like, can be like, I have to fight harder, I have to save the people that I care about, and his heart will grow bigger, and he'll explode, but he will still be strong.
They do both serve a similar archetype in that everybody around them kind of like fears them. You know, Futurama Santa has everybody in the galaxy on lockdown.
Yeah.
The Grinch is just like, everybody's like, oh, that motherfucker that lives up on the mountain.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Weirdo.
I think the Grinch is just too small of a player.
He is. I do think that Futurama Santa does take it due to the fact that he can pin a rocket to the ground. He's been outsmarted a number of times, but
Yeah.
he is relatively indestructible. At least I have not seen an episode of Futurama where he has been completely destroyed.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the Grinch die either.
If
but
Grinch were fighting against Rankin Bass Santa, who isn't actually all that magical,
Yeah.
that would be one thing, but he's not.
Or
So-
if it was a contest of stealing your bitch, then the Grinch would for sure win.
yes,
for sure.
yeah, no, he could
fucks.
he could cuck
But
Robo
yeah,
Santa.
especially because Robo Santa ain't got no RoboCock. We think Robo Santa takes it.
Robo Santa takes a lot if he has a cock.
Next up, we have Guardians Santa.
Strong contender.
Very strong,
Speaking about fucking,
but he's up against Marvel Santa, who is an Omega level mutant who can shapeshift, has super strength, and is like omniscient.
We're gonna assume he doesn't have the Infinity Gauntlet as well.
But it doesn't really matter.
No, that is still a lot. Yeah, I think unfortunately
He has-
this guy's gotten the short end of the stick. here.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, this is a real trouncing. I had no idea who I could put him up against that would make it an interesting bracket, but I wanted the semifinals to be somewhat interesting, so
Well, here, how has he been defeated?
he hasn't.
Ever?
Nope.
Okay, that
He
doesn't.
has beaten the Illuminati.
Yeah, that's. Seems like we kind of like stacked the deck in one guy's favor here in general.
Yeah, unfortunately, somebody had to go up against him first. He's widely considered to be the most powerful Santa of all time, but with our interesting little caveat rule that, like, whoever beats the previous Santa Claus gets their power as well, it could be something.
Well, I think that rule was only for the Tim Allen one who
Well-
has that rule.
We can play Highlander rules.
We'll see. We'll see.
Either way, unfortunately, like, Guardian Santa, while he is definitely like really cool in that movie, he's big, he's strong. Maybe putting him up against David Harbour would have been a bit more fair. I think Marvel Santa takes this one pretty handily.
Yeah, like unfortunately, like Rise of the Guardian Santa, like he is magical, but he's not that magical.
Yeah, he's also not the hero of his own, like, of the movie that he's in.
Yeah,
I think it would have been a more fair fight to put him up against the Grinch because they both fuck, and that would be the thread that's in common with them.
I had a hard time, like I said, I had a hard time balancing evil Santas here.
yeah.
That's
He
fair, that's
wanted
fair.
a naughty and nice list theme. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marvel Santa, taking it up a notch here.
Yeah, Guardians, Santa, and Grinch can go out at the bar at Christmas and hang out and be sad that they lost the bracket, but, you know, they won't be sad for long.
Last up, we have a battle of the Krampi. We have the Krampus from The Krampus, and this is one that I saw recently called Strange Exports.
I think I know of that.
It's a Finnish movie.
Yeah.
Where they discover Santa kind of trapped in an ice box.
Already a point against him, but all right.
Yeah. And I'll give further points against him because the picture I'm showing here isn't actually Santa, it's one of his servants. But he does have an army of naked men at his beck and call.
Okay.
That he can, like, telepathically control while still trapped in ice.
Oh, hell yeah.
That said, this is the only other Santa on the list that canonically has been killed.
Yeah, and the other one, like, what's his deal?
Doesn't kill, only traps things. He only
And
kidnaps
that's the one
wicked
thing that
people.
that guy we know that can happen to
It's
that guy.
his weakness, yeah.
So he traps him. The end.
Just like the Titanic.
Like,
He's got one
the
weakness.
Krampus from the Krampus, I don't think anybody in that movie actually dies. They all get kidnapped.
The first thing we learned about this guy is that he
was
can
once
be
trapped.
Trapped.
Yeah.
So I think he loses.
Yeah, sorry.
And I assume he was trapped like by a people.
Yeah, ancient people. He was trapped in a big block of ice.
So a magic guy whose thing is trapping, he's gonna win.
Yeah, the Krampus will beat the Strange Exports. That said, Strange Exports kind of a fun movie.
I heard good things about it.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
All right, we're back up at the top. Looks like we have Polar Express Santa versus the Claus-empowered Jack Skellington,
Yeah,
Sandy Claus.
which even with the Santa Claus powers, Polar Express Santa's still way more magical and has a way bigger army.
His feats are crazy. He's able to travel at the speed of light, and the bag that he carries is the weight of every toy he is going to deliver to all the good girls and boys.
Yeah, it's when you see inside like the North Pole, his North Pole, it's fucking massive.
His North Pole is massive, and it's strong, and it stands firm.
Meanwhile, both versions of the North Pole in both of the properties he now has the powers of are tiny. Mm-hmm. They're little tiny like towns of like that exist nowhere.
Now,
like,
under the this is a hypothetical. Under the power of the Santa Claus, how would he get fat?
Yeah,
Like, would he have to
yeah.
grow flesh?
he'd get big boned.
Okay, so you
Big
just get like
bones.
his like rib cage would expand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's an Oogie Boogie situation. he
gets
just
like a bag.
stuffs himself with bugs.
He just gets a bag.
I've never considered that Santa's powers are stored in his stomach before, but I do think you got to be fat in order to have the Santa powers at full capacity.
I mean, we know that Santa can't be diabetic because he survives almost entirely on milk and cookies, according to Tim
It's
Allen's
like eating
rules.
a little bit of poison every day, and then you just grow immune to it.
Yeah.
You can just eat all the sugar.
I'm immune to an insulin deficiency.
Science. I have an interesting article my uncle linked on Facebook that you could just cure your diabetes if you just.
Now, since the Polar Express Santa is already packed with Christmas magic, do you think the Santa Claus would have any effect on him? Does it just give him that little bit of extra Santa magic?
I mean, I think it would, but it would be kind of a drop in the bucket for him, so it
Maybe.
doesn't really change much.
So yeah, like the Polar Express Santa easily takes this contest.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Even with that extra power up, it's not enough.
I feel his bad aura from here. Like he's not even big on the screen anymore.
Yeah, I feel like if he gets to the end, it's one of those situations where like no matter who wins, we lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sucks. He sucks to look at. He sucks to think about.
Speaking of, next up we have Artie Claus versus Satan. Now, this is interesting because Art the Clown is powered by demonic forces and can only be killed by holy weaponry.
But my immediate thought was one's a demon and one's Satan.
Yeah, and Satan was once an angel.
Yeah, like he's on a different level.
It's true.
Yeah.
Art the Clown, like, while he has like weird bullshit magic that keeps him alive, there's nothing to stop Satan from hurtling him into hell.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fact is Satan is in charge of him.
Yeah.
I'm your boss, actually.
Yeah,
Go die.
Art originally came from a little short called The Ninth Circle, which is about, like a demon-possessed clown killing
Yeah,
people.
like he's essentially a grunt worker for hell. Like
Yeah.
he's doing.
He can't beat his boss.
Yeah, and even if he's
Rise
not
up.
his boss in his world, he probably still has some level of power above his.
Yeah, Jack Black has like kids movie magic level of bullshit.
Yeah, where he can do anything really.
Yeah,
so
pretty much. Satan takes it. Sorry, Art, you made it a little bit into the thing. Goodbye. Back to the good guy bracket. We have Narnia Santa versus Marvel Santa. Yeah.
it is heavily implied, if not stated, that Narnia Santa is multidimensional. Because I think he's the same Father Christmas who goes to Earth.
Whereas Marvel Santa is one of those Galactus-light things where he's omnipresent in every dimension, but there's only one of him.
Yeah. Noting, like, in terms of, if we're talking about powers, that version of Santa can easily, it seems, travel through different worlds, entire different worlds.
Yeah, my instinct was Narnia Santa winning. I don't know if that's correct.
I
but-
don't think it is, personally.
Unfortunately,
this Santa
when-
has beaten, like, the entirety of the Illuminati, which is like Doctor Strange,
Professor Xavier,
Mr. Fantastic,
Fantastic.
Iron Man. Like he has like
every great thinker in the Marvel universe.
Anytime
Namor.
anytime that somebody's been like, no, you're naughty, this guy will have your ass. Like
That's
he's holding
true.
the Infinity Gauntlet because he fucking earned it. He pulled it out of his bag. Like he just has it.
That's true, but Narnia Santa could have like 8 gauntlets in his bag that he just hasn't used yet.
we don't know the full extent of what his bag can do.
It's true, but we don't know the extent to Narnia Santa's feats, but we have seen Marvel Santa do a fuck ton.
Like, theoretically, they are on the same level.
Theoretically.
But I think in terms of what we see them do, comic books are going to usually win out no matter what.
Usually, yeah. This Santa could slap the Hulk. He could slap the Hulk out of the Hulk.
I believe that it's possible for Narnia Santa to be as powerful, he just chooses not to use it.
Yeah,
but
like, if we're
we don't
being
see
honest,
it.
in a real true world, these two would never fight.
Right.
But in a situation where they are trapped in a position and all the children of the world will face the wrath of the evil Santa if they don't get out, one of them's got to win.
Yeah, and I think you also you don't understand the impact of the phrase Omega level mutant. That is the ability to rewrite reality.
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
They can-
Sorry, Narnia. Santa. We got
Scarlet Witch is an Omega level mutant.
Yeah. Back over to the evil bracket, we have Robot Santa versus the Krampus. I think Robot Santa takes this.
Yeah, if Krampus only ever traps things, that could work on Robo Santa, I guess.
It really could, honestly. The Krampus, he actually has minions that will listen to him. Robot Santa has beleaguered elves that don't want to do shit.
Yeah, honestly, when I think about it, the goal isn't who kills the other, it's who wins. Again, if Robo Santa can be outsmarted by Fry,
honestly, yeah, you're right. Krampus might actually have the
again,
advantage.
his thing is
on this one.
trapping. So
Yeah. My first instinct was that Krampus would win. So when y'all first said Robo, I was like, oh, really?
I think if it was a fight to the death, truly a fight to the death, Robot Santa would win.
but that hasn't been our criteria so far. So
Not necessarily, yeah.
So I think Krampus takes that one.
I do think because Krampus, there have been a number of episodes of Futurama where Robot Santa has just been unable to do his thing because he's been, stuck or reprogrammed or whatever.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's a robot versus someone who actually has
An ancient demonic.
Yeah, there's no guarantee
And
bullets
the
work.
fact that the Krampus is even more powerful against those who are truly naughty.
Yeah.
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 Krampus.
Now, can a robot be naughty or nice? Who knows? But it doesn't. He can still trap him.
They did almost beat Santa by saying that there was a logical inconsistency of the fact that since he does kill all these people, he is in fact naughty, therefore would have to punish himself. But he's got an what is it?
Paradox?
Yeah, an anti-logistical paradox.
Just magically, can something without a soul be naughty or nice? But
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. He still has magic and can trap things.
All right. We'll save this discussion for a moment. We'll save the good side for a moment. Let's resolve evil first.
Okay.
We have Satan versus the Krampus.
I think Satan takes this.
I think Satan takes it.
Yeah.
You can little Nicky him down to hell, and I don't think the Krampus serves Satan in any way, shape, or form. I think he does have a different guiding force in the universe.
But he is subservient to him in a way.
Yeah. There's no way that he has the same powers as the King of Hell.
No, clearly, what you described as a guy who is low on the power scale, but he's been also dealing with other characters who are lower on the power scale.
So far, yes.
So-
Satan, Jack Black takes it. Now let's resolve good. Polar Express Santa with the power of the claws, which again drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
Versus an Omega level Santa Claus from Marvel.
And unfortunately, it's not much of a
Unfortunately,
contest.
isn't because Marvel Santa has all of the same feats and then some.
He can defeat the evil that is the Polar Express Santa.
He could, he certainly could. He would become the Santa of that universe, basically.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the good side of the bracket, and I'm just so terrified of the Polar Express one.
and slowly getting bigger.
He's slowly getting bigger on the scale. I hate it.
He needs to be stopped. He must be
Stop him.
stopped.
And
Stop
I think he
Marvel.
would be pretty easily.
Yeah, he can snap him.
This Santa is just too powerful.
Yeah.
Now, is he stronger than Satan?
Is he strong enough to defeat the one that doesn't serve or slay but is a bottom, as we just
Because
discussed?
that's tricky. Because
This is actually tricky because
you have that one below all kind of aspect to it, but there also is a Satan in Marvel, which is Mephisto basically.
yeah, but Mephisto's less powerful than Satan.
Yeah.
He's powerful, but
Would you put Satan on the same level as the one below all, the anti-god?
if we're going with biblical Satan, which presumably we are,
Yeah.
he's as powerful as an archangel.
Okay.
Which
is strong.
Still
very
less
powerful.
than God, by a lot.
But would still wield apocalyptic levels of force.
Yes, and he still has.
And reality warping abilities for sure.
Yes, he still has a lot of abilities. So it is a contest.
But it's
here.
also this version of Satan too,
right,
which is a kids movie Satan.
yes, because it's a kids movie Satan who probably at some point has a little bit of a change of heart over the course of the story and whatnot, and is movable in that way, even though he's Satan.
Yeah.
That probably means that he would hesitate to truly defeat a truly good Santa out of some sort of guilt connected to the love of a child or something.
Yeah,
that and like I think this Santa gets stronger the naughtier his enemy is.
Oh well, that unfortunately is a infinite multiplier on his
Yeah.
powers at that point.
Holy shit, yeah. All right, sorry, Jack Black, you're dying.
Unfortunately, who's naughtier than Satan?
Yeah.
So that is infinite.
That's an infinite
power.
multiplier. You're right. Okay.
Without much shock, frankly, Marvel Santa kind of takes this pretty handily. Like there are
Doesn't feel good.
That one frame is very threatening.
Isn't it,
though?
Apparently, he's
Yeah.
nice.
He's just constantly about to. He's like a meme or something that's about to hit you, and there's motion blur on it.
Marvel Santa takes this. Do you know any more powerful Santas than Marvel Santa? Do you?
Should we have not included him on this list?
How could you not? Like, is the problem.
Just make him a
I
referee.
can see an argument for like maybe he's too
Too
powerful,
powerful?
so that like it just
Like,
throws everything off.
maybe I'd have to
Yeah.
include DC Santa as well, but DC Santa isn't as strong as Marvel
No,
Santa.
yeah,
They just
like
never
yeah,
has the same
they
feats.
just really like overpowered him. But you know,
But that's kind of the bit. Like,
Yeah.
Marvel Santa is like a gag manga character where it's just like, well, yeah, he sneezes and Jupiter doesn't have gas anymore, you know?
and I'm not saying that I think that he shouldn't have been included. I'm like, but is it I think it's a question.
Yeah. Now the question is like how would the rest of this bracket have fared? What would have happened if the Grinch and Sandy Claus faced each other? Could Art the Clown have beaten the Krampus? Probably not, honestly.
Could the Grinch have? I think the Grinch could have killed Tim Allen Santa.
I
Yeah.
believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though
Tim
Tim Allen
Allen-
Santa
Tim
does
Allen's-
have some magic, but the guy isn't magic.
No, and we also know for a fact that Santa can die.
He just like get a heart attack and fall
Yeah,
off a
one
roof.
one fell off the fucking roof and died.
It's not boding well if the movie you're in starts with Santa dying. You know, as to be like, how powerful are you as Santa? The last guy fucking fell off a roof. So
There's a lot of questions on this list. Can you answer them? Merry holiday, Miss Winter.
Solstice is a time of year in which we are all here to have some merry times. Merry, 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 merry winter times. Do you like our song? Say you like it. Say you like it.
Please.
Like and subscribe if you like it.